Hey y'all, I'm back. I wanted to get on here and give you some ideas of some gig work. I call it gig work because it's or gig or app work that I've done in the past. If you don't know what gig work is, gig or app work is work that goes strictly off of the app. And when you have the app work, you have work that is most likely is 1099 work. So that means they don't take taxes out. So I've done, if I can think of it right now, I wrote some down. I've done probably 5. And I may be missing one, but the one, I'm going to go over all of them a little bit. The 5 that I've done is Amazon Flex. Amazon Flex, I maybe did Amazon Flex, I want to say 2 different times. And it actually wasn't hard to, it's been some time, but it wasn't hard to sign up for Amazon Flex. The reason why I stopped doing Amazon Flex, and I could do it now, I'm sure. Like, I haven't done it in forever, but it is easy money. Amazon Flex is, you go to the pickup location. When you go to the pickup location, I believe like they scan your phone or something. It's been a long time, but they scan your phone or something, and you are given a big cart. It's like a big cart with nothing but bags. And it could be small boxes. It's not very big boxes, small boxes. And with that, you take it in your car and you organize it according to your deliveries. What I didn't like about, so like the hub where I have to go pick up the Amazon packages is actually 30 minutes from my home, right? And so when I go pick up the packages, I have to organize the packages, and you have to get there like 15 minutes ahead of time. And then you, like I said, it's a process. You go get your packages, bring them to your car, organize them, and you head off. And everything is through the app. Like, it tells you what home to go to, what's the next one to go to. Like, you don't have to really do too much trying to figure out any maps of any, like the app tells you every step of the way. So and I think you get like some of the jobs are like 3.5 hour increments to 4 hour increments, or maybe even 5 might be the tops. But let's say you may get paid like $100 per 4 hour increment, let's just say. I don't know what it is now. Like, I would literally have to I would have to like put it back on my phone and kind of see what it is. But what I didn't like is that you would go to the app. You would go to the hub, pick up your assigned packages or whatnot. As you're dropping them all off, literally by the time I finish all of my packages, I'm an hour and a half away from home. Really? So I didn't like that. That happened to me both times when I did it, and so I was done with that. So another one, I would say the first one that I ever did was Shipt, SHIPT, and that's still around. I'm still signed up with Shipt. That's one that I started, and of course I was nervous. You would do basically shopping, and so your Shipt shopping was mainly in where I'm at in my area was Target, and it was Food Lion. And for Food Lion, you would literally go pick up the groceries and deliver them. So you didn't have to do any shopping for Food Lion, but for Target, you had to actually go in and pick all the items, which could be, Target is such a array of items in the store. You have the home furnishing to the baby stuff to some grocery items, right? And so for me, it always took a little bit longer because you're trying to find all these things, and then your time. You have like a certain amount of time that you should get these items, plus when it should be dropped off. And, you know, I made decent money, particularly during COVID. When COVID was in full swing, the orders, I had never seen that many orders. On the app, there were like maybe 900 orders, which normally before the app, before the COVID, we're talking about like on the board itself, it might be 50 or 75 or something like that on a really busy day. It has very much so declined. It's definitely not the same, but when I say it was popping, it was popping. So, but with Ship, like I'm trying to think, why did I can't remember why I kind of came, I don't think it was any particular reason why I kind of swayed away from Ship. Besides the fact that I felt as though I got introduced to Instacart. And when I did Instacart, like I was doing Ship, and then I kind of took a little bit of time because Instacart was new, and I was still kind of, I think that I did Ship for like 6 months or 7 months before I migrated over to Instacart. And when I migrated over to Instacart, I was kind of doing both of them a little bit until I got more familiar with Instacart. And then I began to like Instacart more, because Instacart, you actually are doing shopping, and you're doing shopping in grocery stores. So Target was a little bit kind of bothersome, trying to figure out where all the items are at, and then people want to add stuff to their order while you're shopping, which is fine, but it's like even with Instacart, it happens. You're at the checkout, and they're just like, now you're messaging them all along, telling them, that you've got certain things and things that you can't find, and no communication. And as soon as you get to the checkout, but it was fine. Like, I prefer Instacart. So during COVID, I did Instacart. I was cleaning up. When I say cleaning up, the orders were plentiful. And then people would be like, get me any toilet paper. It doesn't matter. Any toothpaste. Like, they weren't picky at all. They were so appreciative, because of course they're not going out there with the COVID and all that. And then people are with the gloves and the shopping carts. It was just, the lines were crazy. So I really cleaned up, like, easy to have $700-800 a week, right? And I'm having my full-time job. Like, I'm doing my full-time job, and I'm doing, oh God, it was easy to have $2,000 a month. Now, granted, they're not giving you, they're not taking taxes out, but I was literally cleaning up. So let's set that one to the side. Roadie. I did Roadie, and something I tried. I picked up a order. You got to go through a process of, your license, all these apps. You have to show proof of who you are, give your bank account information, whatnot. But Roadie was one that I tried one time, and I picked up a order to go to Home Depot. And I get there, and they're just like, oh, the customer canceled the order or something. So of course it wasn't a bother to me really, because I had to just go to Home Depot, which was like, maybe a mile, maybe not even that, but it was just kind of like, that kind of turned me off to Roadie. And it wasn't very much in my area, so I was not interested anymore. And then so another one that I've tried, and I've worked it here and there, was DoorDash. So DoorDash and Instacart, everybody knows what DoorDash is. And DoorDash also has some, I think I've done DoorDash Target shopping. And I think you have to have like a little red card to do shopping. I've done DoorDash a little bit. But the one that I've really done the most is Instacart. Like, for me, if the order itself is paying, I love Instacart. Instacart is, I'm having my headset, my music on. I'm having my music on while I'm like this, shopping. Like, I absolutely don't mind doing Instacart. I'm in my zone. I could be on the phone having a conversation while I'm picking up the items for the customer. Like, and then you go drop the stuff. Before COVID hit, you would have to knock on the door. You would have to wait for the customer to get the items from you. When COVID hit, it was on. Like, you literally could just leave it on their porch. So if they're not there, if they're not home, you can still leave it. Before, you had to make sure the customer's home and all that. So I definitely like Instacart. I will probably always do a little bit of Instacart. The problem with Instacart now is that it doesn't pay as it did before. So what I see, whereas I really haven't been doing it probably in the last 6 months to a year, is that Instacart will, at least from where I'm at, Instacart will have an order, and I'll try to insert some stuff like so you can kind of see, but Instacart will have an order that is, let's say 30 items, $15, 25 miles. That's not worth my time. And I'm going to be in the store, maybe 45 minutes, because it doesn't really take me that long to like shop an order. As long as everything's there and I can just flow through, it doesn't take that long, because you're familiar, you're shopping the same store, so you're familiar with the stores or whatnot. But $12, and that's including the tip. Whereas ship, what you see is what you get, but on the order, but you also could get a tip from the customer after you dropped it off. So Instacart is not the same. And probably like the better day to do it is like maybe a Sunday, or if there's like holiday seasons. My kids do Instacart. I have my mother doing Instacart. I had other people that I know, I like introduced them to Instacart, but my son does Instacart and my daughter does Instacart to this moment. And the only bad thing is you kind of don't want to work a job, because you can go in and out of doing Instacart whenever you choose. I've even kind of like tag teamed and done, some Instacart and DoorDash same day. I'm doing both, kind of mix it up a little bit. And it used to be my goal, like when I got off of work, I would make sure I earned $100 before I went in the house. So if I'm doing that every day after I get off of work, that's $700 in 1 week. So I did my taxes. You include your miles. They do give you mileage. I think it's like 55 cents a mile. They do give you that. But, I did my taxes. It didn't really affect me a whole lot. So it was good. I mean, I also claimed 0 on my taxes too. So I was fine with the whole tax thing. So some people get concerned because it's a 1099 employee. And so then they're concerned about having to pay the taxes. But I included it on my taxes and I didn't have any issue with it. I would say I've been doing Instacart the last 2 years. It could have been 3. It could be 3, but I absolutely enjoy the freedom of Instacart. So I would understand with an individual not wanting to get a job. I get it. So I just wanted to share some things. If you're looking for some way to make some money, I mean, there's really no reason not to have a job. I mean, there's different kind of things. You just have to look it up. But there's medical courier work. which I don't know much about because I've never done it. I've been interested in looking into it, but my thing is I don't really want to, I kind of want to stay in my area. I really don't want to go, hours away trying to, like, that's just too, especially when I'm already working a full-time job. I'd rather kind of just stay in my area. And that was another thing with Instacart. It allowed me, not so much with Ship, that was another thing. Instacart allowed me to be literally in my city, right? So I didn't have to go an hour away. If a lot of times I was doing orders and I would come back home, I see an order I want to take, I go back out. I come back home, go back out. So that was always why I kind of probably did Instacart more. But from work, I can do Instacart, and then make my way home. So there's options. But I mean, there's a lot of gig work out there. You just have to look, Google some stuff, get into some Facebook groups to see what people are doing, what they're saying works. I mean, you have different apps. I know I've heard medical courier. You have different things. I mean, you just have to look. There's really no reason to, if you have a car, you should be able to get something going that you can make some money. So I just wanted to bring that to you guys. And I enjoy the gig work. It gives you extra money. If you need gas money, food money, you got to pay your rent, whatever, you can pull it together in a month's time. So it's a good thing to have in my back pocket if I feel like I really don't want to do the 25 miles, but if by chance I need the money, guess what? I'll just have to suck it up, so I can meet my goal. So yeah, I used to really clean up, but here lately the orders are not the best. But also I think you just need to be kind of wise what days you're doing your orders and just go from there. So until next time, enjoy your day. Take care of yourself and talk to you later. Bye.